They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Willis. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Second down, here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on second down. Willis forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1 yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1 yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Right back to him on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On second down, they'll run it here. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yellow, come back.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag route yards. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
15.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Hey, check that. Street. Cat right. Smash. Hey, Bronco.
Again, it's Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Attack!
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans.
At their own 21.
Willis will try again here after the pick 6.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 44, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Go, Reed. Go.
Third down, it's Willis.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Attacking attack.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
The drive will start with an option going left. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 21.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, it's Willis.
And now here's another interception. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, and my goodness, another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go!
Now Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 55 yards.
And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
and that's caught inside the 35.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Willis.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought. You find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Henry is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Touchdown! Robert Woods from 4 yards out.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Okay, ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
2nd down. Here's Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to look deep for more.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Willis looking to throw it.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays